A beginner's introduction to cryptocurrency trading terms. I'm Kieran from Cryptojh. Really happy to have you here with me today. And if you're interested in the cryptocurrency space and you're thinking about investing, you might be reading some articles and you might be seeing some of these terms that I will be addressing today, and you're wondering maybe what they mean. And that's what the whole goal is of this video, to go over these terms and explain them one by one, the most common ones. So let's get started. So first of all, you've got altcoin. An altcoin is an alternative cryptocurrency. Basically, all the currencies apart from Bitcoin is considered an altcoin. All-time high is written very often as ATH. That's all-time high, the highest price that the coin has ever reached. So you can say, 2017 ATH all-time high would be around 19,000, 20,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. Bullish, a bullish movement, or when the trend is bullish, means that the trend is going up, the prices are increasing, everyone wants bullish momentum. Bearish is the opposite. Bearish is the trend going down, an expectation of decreasing prices. Now, a funny note here, bullish, like very often the price grows exponentially, parabolically, very fast, and it's very aggressive. And the reason, like the metaphor with bull, is because when the bull attacks, he tries and pushes up with his horns, and that's the same movement that the price makes. And with the bearish movement in price, then a bear, his paw is like slow, his attacks are a bit slower, and that's the same with the bear market. The prices go down a little bit and then they go up again and they go down a little bit again, and so that's more of a bearish movement because the bear's attacks are much slower. Now, Fiat is basically all currency that is government issued legal tender, such as US dollar, euro, Swiss francs, and so on. Cold storage. So cold storage is when you move cryptocurrency offline to a hardware wallet. Some of the more popular ones are like the Trezor or the Nano Ledger. FOMO is not good. FOMO is basically fear of missing out. So an example for this is, if you see the prices going up, you might feel some sensation, some emotions. You're scared that you miss out on profits, and that will lead to some undesired action. You might think, okay, now the price is going to go up even higher, and then you try and buy in right now. And very often when your actions are led by emotions, such as FOMO, then very often the trades that you do are probably not very profitable. And many people at the end of the 2017 bull run became greedy and were led by their emotions, and that's why they invested into Bitcoin at such a high price and also other altcoins, and due to FOMO they lost a lot of money. Now, FUD is fear, uncertainty, doubt, and that's propaganda media coverage that lowers investors' confidence and lowers market price. Very often FUD is used to manipulate the market, so it's very important, if you read some information, check where the source is, if it's actually legit, and maybe check different sources to see if the information you're getting is actually real. Sometimes different news articles get blown out of proportion, even though maybe the information that you're getting is, it's blown out of proportion. Like, for example, a small bug, it's, this coin has been hacked, critical bug has been found, and so on, even though maybe the bug is just trivial and not very important for the whole project. Now, a fork is when an existing blockchain splits into two separate blockchains. This happened on many occasions. A very famous fork is, for example, with Ethereum. After the DAO hack, Ethereum actually forked, and Ethereum Classic was basically the original And another pretty famous fork is Bitcoin Cash, which happened in 2017. So Bitcoin Cash forked from Bitcoin. Fraudster, an entity that spreads FUD. So basically someone that is spreading fear, uncertainty, doubt. He might have an agenda. He might be doing it so that he can profit from the decrease in price. Very often things like that happen, and people who want to manipulate the market might employ fraudsters to spread fear so that people sell a certain cryptocurrency in order for the people who are manipulating the market to buy at a much lower price. Now, HODL, there are many definitions for it, but basically it means to keep a currency if it goes up or it goes down, and basically just keep a currency and you don't sell a digital currency, a cryptocurrency, and you don't sell it. So to hold the cryptocurrency is an interact slang used in the cryptosphere. So some people call it hold on for dear life, and the terminology came actually about a few years ago on a forum where one drunk user actually misspelled the word hold, and it has become a meme since then. In my opinion, HODL is good to a certain extent. However, you always have to make sure that you are aware of your risk and profit ratio, and maybe set some limits where you want to get out of the market, so that in the end you don't suffer maybe 80% or 90% losses on different coins, which is very terrible. An ICO is an initial coin offering, so basically similar to an IPO, but it's a bit different since it's first of all to do with the cryptocurrency space, and normally has nothing to do with security. So it's a type of crowdfunding used by cryptocurrency projects to collect funds to be able to develop whatever application or service and cryptocurrency project they're trying to develop. A market cap is the total market value of the volume available cryptocurrencies multiplied by its price. Now you have to always be careful with market cap. Market cap does not mean that there is this amount of money on the market. What do I mean by that? I mean basically market cap is just a calculation of the amount times the price is a market cap. So basically if I have I create my own token and I've got 1 million tokens of it, and I just put maybe $1, I buy one of these tokens for $1, the market cap is $1 million with just $1 put into the market. I think that's important to know when we're talking about market cap. But basically it's just the amount of cryptocurrencies multiplied by the current price. Mooning, well, that's a term used a lot by moon boys, basically when the cryptocurrency prices go extremely high, very often parabolically. So many people they often say when moon, and that's when are the prices, the cryptocurrency prices rising exponentially. So POS is proof of stake, a type of algorithm by which a cryptocurrency blockchain network aims to achieve distributed consensus in choosing the creator of the next block. Proof of work is an economic measure protocol to deter denial of service attacks and other service abuses on the blockchain. Now, Satoshi is 100 millionth of a Bitcoin, so the smallest denomination of a Bitcoin. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, actually one Satoshi is actually more valuable than several fiat currencies in the world. I'm not sure exactly how many anymore, but I'll look it up and maybe I'll make another video about that. But one Satoshi is actually even valuable than maybe more valuable than 8 or 9 other fiat currencies, which is pretty fascinating. Now, ROI is a term that's used in also other asset classes. It's basically return on investment, and that's the percentage gains from the initial invested capital. So QA is qualitative analysis. So research based on quantifiable information such as management, expertise, industry cycles, strength of research and development. TA is technical analysis, so analyzing statistics gathered from trading activities in an attempt to forecast their future movement, to find the higher probabilities of what the movement will be. But it's quite difficult in the cryptocurrency market, as the markets are still very volatile, and a lot of market manipulation is happening, especially in the day trading, intraday charts. There's a lot of manipulation happening, so it's not very easy. Very often the markets move completely different to what traditional technical analysis indicators show. So PND is pump and dump. So pump and dump schemes that attempt to boost the price of a coin through recommendations based on exaggerated statements in order to sell. Very often signal groups, many different signal groups are pump and dump schemes. So what happens is that people in the Telegram groups, they will buy a lot of coins from a specific cryptocurrency, and then on different Telegram groups they say, hey, we've got the impression that this coin here is going to increase massively in price in the next few days. And then you've got maybe a few 100,000 cryptocurrency investors who are a bit more gullible, and they will buy this cryptocurrency, which will increase the price and will increase the value of the tokens that the initial pump and dumpers bought. And as soon as the prices rose exponentially, then the initial buyers will dump on the new buyers. And very often the people that are late to the game, so very often the people in the Telegram groups will be losing out, since the price crashes after they bought. So very often happens very soon. So stay away from Telegram signal groups. Most of them are scam and pump and dump schemes. Now, a wallet is a software program that stores private and public keys to interact with various blockchain used to securely store cryptocurrencies. Make sure you keep your cryptocurrencies on a wallet, either a software wallet or even better, a hardware wallet where it's going to be safe. Now, a blockchain is a distributed public ledger. So decentralized public databases that everyone can access and read, but data on the blockchain can only be updated by the data owners, and data is then replicated across thousands of computers who maintain the blockchain. And the most important aspects are it's immutable, so basically people cannot tamper with the information. The information can only be updated and not changed, and that's very important. Now, a whale is either a person or a group of people that have large volumes on cryptocurrency. Now, I'd like to give a special thanks to Cryptojh for this amazing infographic. I'll put the source down below. And yeah, that was it for today. Hope you learned some new terminologies in the cryptocurrency space. If you've got any questions about some of the terms I talked about, or you've got other terms that you're not sure about, then don't hesitate to leave it down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it. So I wish you a great evening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye. See you soon.